Dear students, welcome to the online learning class for the subject Fundamentals of Agricultural Economics. Today we are going to see about demand. So this is basic concept of consumer theory. The demand is nothing but demand for a commodity. That is how much a commodity we want, how much quantity of the commodity we want. So it is defined as quantity of goods and services that can be considered desired and purchased by a person at a particular price, place and time. For example, if we want to buy mango, we will purchase a certain quantity based on its price or place or time. So that is what the demand is. Now let's see about individual and market demand. Individual demand is nothing but the demand of a particular person, particular individual, and whereas when we calculate for many individuals, it is called as market demand. So the demand of one person is called as individual demand, whereas demand of many persons in the society is known as market demand. So for example, the demand for mango for a particular person is called as individual demand, whereas demand for mango by all the people in a village is known as market demand. Now let's see about demand schedule. Demand schedule is nothing but it is schedule of the quantity demanded for a particular price for different prices. So it is defined as the relationship between the quantity demanded of a commodity and its price. So let's say that we are going to purchase mango. So at 5 rupees how much quantity we want to buy, and at 4 rupees how much quantity we want to buy. When it is 3 rupees how much quantity we want to buy. So this is called as the demand schedule. Let's see with an example. Here the example given here is for mango. So when the price is rupees 5 per kg, the quantity demanded is 5 kgs of mango. When the price is reduced from 5 to 4 rupees, the consumer prefers 10 kg of mango. When the price is still further reduced, the consumer demands much more quantity of mango. Similarly, in other cases also, the quantity demanded is higher when the price is reduced. So this shows the relationship between the quantity demanded and the price. So it is called as demand schedule. So demand schedule shows the relationship between quantity demanded and its price. So at what price we are demanding how much quantity. So when we draw this demand schedule in a graph, it is called as demand curve. So when we plot this price and quantity demanded in a graph, it is called as demand curve. So quantity demanded is taken in x-axis and price is taken in y-axis, and it is drawn, and we will show the graph. Let's see the graph. The individual demand curve has been drawn for the quantity demanded and its price. So when the price is rupees 5, the consumer demands 5 kg of 5 kg of mango. When the price is rupees 4, he demands 10 kg of mango. Then when price is 3, he demands 15 kg of mango. when the price is rupees 2, he demands 20 kg of mango. So this gives us the demand curve. So it is individual demand curve and the individual demand schedule. So it is drawn for an individual, particular individual. So when it comes to market, we will add all the individual demand schedule and we will arrive the market demand and we will draw the market demand curve. Let's see how market demand schedule and demand curve works. The market demand schedule is for the market where the more and more of individuals will be there. So let's say that the market has three individuals, namely A, B and C, and their individual demand schedule is given for the different prices. So for A it is given here 20, 40, 60, 80 for the prices 5, 4, 3 and 2 per kg, and for B it is given, for C also it is given. So when we want, if we want to arrive the market demand, we have to sum up these three individuals demand to arrive the market demand. So the market demand is sum of all the individual demand. We assumed that the market has only three individuals, namely A, B and C. If the market is with n number of participants, we have to add all the participants individual demand schedule. That will give the market demand. So since we have assumed only three persons A, B, C, we are going to sum up and get market demand. So the market demand is nothing but addition of this A, B and C demand schedules. So this 20 plus 30 plus 50 will give you 100, and similarly 40, 60, 100 will give 200, and 60, 90, 150 will give 300, and the last one will give you 400. So we have to draw graph for this thing to in order to arrive market demand curve. So price as always taken in y axis, and the market demand now will be taken in x axis. So market demand in x axis and price in y axis. We will see that market demand curve. The market demand curve is drawn for the market quantity, market demand and the price. So when it is 5 rupees per kg, the consumers in the market want 100 kg of mangoes. So 500, 5, so x axis 100 and y axis 5 has been taken, and when the price is rupees 4, 200 quantities of mango is required, and when the price is 3, 300 mangoes are required, and the price is 2, 400 mangoes are required. So it is drawn for the market. So since it is called as market demand curve, so this will be helpful for your practical exercise. The exercise, you go through this video lecture in order to finish your practical on demand and market demand curves. Thank you for listening.